Hey folks, I'm Alex Dory with Skill Mammoth Digital. Today is episode 43 of me building my agency in public. What this series is an accountability exercise, making sure that I'm focusing on the revenue generating activities and the fulfillment that makes the business bigger and better. And for you, the viewer, you get to see what it's like running a 20K plus a month agency, the good, the bad, the ugly, and hopefully learn from my mistakes, celebrate my wins, and grow alongside me, But every single day I ask and answer these 4 questions. How much money did I make? What am I doing to get more? What am I doing to keep it? And what am I doing to fix the business? So revenue, sales, fulfillment, and strategy in that order. In the last 30 days, I've made $15,948. No new sales over the weekend so far. I think that might have went up just a little bit, but just from recurring revenue. But yeah, $15,948. And then my MRR is currently at $13,389. My goal is $18,000 by November 1st in MRR. So quiet. Well, this is what I got going on. So obviously I didn't do any like cold email today. It is the weekend. I do send a little bit on Sundays, but not on Saturdays. I did send 25 LinkedIn connection requests. And I did get a reply today from somebody from a follow-up I did yesterday. So Fridays, I typically do like, hey, checking in before the weekend. Do you still want to, are you still interested? And one person replied to that, kind of shake the tree. And he wants me to call him on Tuesday, right? So it's not really a meeting booked per se. It's a phone call Tuesday at 2 p.m., but, 12 noon. But we'll do that. And then, other than that, this week ahead is stacked, right? Obviously, I try to do 2 meetings a week. 2 meetings a week makes it basically impossible for me not to hit my goals. So next week I have 3 sales meetings, which is nice. And then, 2 client meetings that I have, which are upsell potential. They're kind of built in a way to where it's like, hey, this is what we've done so far for you. Do you want us to do more of it? So that'll be great. I think I have one client going into the winter. He's a lawn care company, and in their market, they switch to snow removal in the winter, and I think he wants to gear up for that. I think that's a good opportunity to sell ads. So we'll see how that goes. But and then of course I have that Tuesday guy that call. So 6 opportunities for this upcoming week, which is going to be fun. On the fulfillment side of things, I did resolve 20 edits on a client site. I optimized a client's Google business profile. I ran a few DNS deploys for a couple of those migrations. I want to get, I think the date is like August 28th is I need to have all my clients over to this SSR migration. So I don't have to pay for another month of this pre-render I'm using. But yeah, that's my goal is get all those done before the beginning of the week, as well as the 3 remaining custom builds I'm doing, and get every pending website through that revision stage. So strategy. So I've got a lot of stuff cooking right now, and I'll just kind of like dump it right now. But I officially sent out my offer to a VA. They're starting Wednesday. I trialed her, she did a task for me a couple days ago, and I was like, hey, I'll pay you $35 to see how you do. And she did well, which is fine. So I think that's good. So I can start delegating, right? So I'm in that stage, automate before you delegate. And then now I have to give something to, that I can't automate to somebody a human that can do it for me. So I think that'll be big on saving time for me. And then, beyond the part-timers that I have that are a little bit less reliable because, they're kind of, I'll do it after work kind of thing. Anyway, Tuesday. So I do have this 6-minute presentation that I'm doing at my BNI group. There are 50 people there that, theoretically they're supposed to refer me to other folks. And 15 of the people in the room could, buy from me. They're decision makers that need my stuff. I'm doing that kind of Oprah thing where I'm just giving everybody in the room something of value. And I'm hoping that gets folks super excited. And they're like, you know what? Let's get something on the table right now. Beyond that, I do have that backlink exchange program that I'm doing with Maker School. So 7 people signed up for that. And so we're going to start kicking off those articles. So, it's going to take some time, probably 6 months, once a month to write these blog posts so Google doesn't flag us. But, it's a free backlink every single month, which will be nice. And then hopefully, we get more folks interested in this backlink exchange program as the weeks go by. So we get even more backlinks, going on. And then another thing that I wanted to talk about is I'm just not doing enough of warm outreach, right? I have a huge reactivation list and I'm squandering it. I've got, probably 500 plus just in folks that have either been interested in my stuff in the past or booked a sales call with me or all these different things that I could just, do some outreach to. That's a little bit more warm. And then plus, probably like 500 more on other lists, right? I'm a member of a chamber of commerce. I'm a member of BNI. These are things that I can do and leverage to get more business. And I haven't done that yet. So I'm hoping to do more of that push in the coming weeks. So yeah, that's it, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I think I'm going to post a cold email roast to the Maker School group either today or tomorrow. As I refine some of the copy, because it's, I kind of use AI to give it like a first pass. And, once I get that ready to share with folks, I'll do a roast just so we can have some new copy going for these campaigns for the new week. But anyway, bye for now, guys.